Roof repair in Florida can cost anywhere from $300 to $7,000. Here's how to know what you'll actually pay when repair isn't even the right answer. Hi, my name is Otis, and I'm a roofing inspector here in Central Florida. And in this video, you're going to learn the real cost of roof repairs in Central Florida, what factors determine whether you'll pay $500 or $5,000, the types of repairs that make sense versus throwing money away, and most importantly, how to know if repair is even the right choice for your situation or if it's just delaying the inevitable. If you want me to inspect your roof, give you an honest assessment of whether your repair makes sense or if it needs to consider other options, the link is in the description. Schedule a free inspection below. Let me start with the truth most roofers won't tell you up front. Not every roof should be repaired. Sometimes repair is a smart financial move, and sometimes it's just postponing a bigger expense, just to be honest. Throwing good money away, I'll help you understand the difference. The cost range, what you're really looking at when it comes to roof repair. Roof repair costs in Central Florida typically range from $300 for minor fixes all the way up to $7,000 or more for extensive repairs. But that's a huge range. So let's break it down so you know what determines where you will fall. Minor repairs from $300 to $800. These are small, straightforward fixes that any competent roofer can handle quickly. Replacing a few damaged shingles typically costs $300 to $500. This assumes the damage is localized to a small area and the rest of the roof is all good. Resealing or replacing roof flashing around vents or pipes runs about $400 to $600. Flashing failures are common and relatively easy to fix if caught early. And the next thing would be repairing small leaks when the source is obvious and accessible. Could cost around $400 to $800 depending on the location and the access difficulty. Minor gutter repairs or reattachment might be $300 to $500. These minor repairs make sense when your roof is relatively young. The damage is isolated and the rest of the roof system is pretty much sound. Medium repairs go from $800 to $2,500. This is where things get more substantial, like replacing damaged sections of shingles or a larger area after a storm. Damage typically costs $1,000 to $2,000. This includes like labor, materials, and ensuring that the repair blends with your existing roof. Valley repair or replacement runs about $800 to $1,500. Valleys are critical areas where two panels meet, and they are prone to leak if not properly installed or maintained. Chimney flashing repair or replacement costs around $1,000 to $2,500. This is more involved because it requires moving shingles around the chimney, installing new flashing, and properly integrating it with the roof system. Repairing or replacing damaged decking in localized areas costs $1,000 to $2,500 depending on the extent of rot or damage. If water has damaged the plywood or OSB decking under your shingles, it must be replaced before any surface repair can be done. Skylight flashing repair or resealing runs about $800 to $1,800. Skylights are notorious leak points and require careful attention. Major repairs go from $2,500 to $7,000. At this level, you're getting into repairs that approach the cost of potential or even full replacement in some cases. Extensive decking replacement across large sections of the roof costs $3,000 to $6,000 or more. If you have widespread water damage to the decking, this is a sign your roof is failing for a while. Large-scale shingle replacement. 30% to 50% of your roof runs about $4,000 to $7,000 at this point. You need to seriously question whether full replacement makes more sense. Structural repairs to rafters or trusses damaged by water intrusion or storm damage could cost like $3,000 to $10,000 depending on the extent. This is serious and means your roof failure has caused underlying issues. Complete re-roof of one section of multiple plain roof runs costs $3,000 to $8,000 sometimes. Sometimes only one section is damaged, but you need to consider how this integrates with the rest of the roof system. What determines your repair costs are several factors influenced by what you'll actually pay. Factor one, the extent and location of the damage. Damage that's easy to access costs less to repair than damage on steep sections, high peaks, or hard to reach areas. Labor costs go up with difficulty and danger. Factor two, your roof type and material. Asphalt shingles are generally the cheapest. Tile roof repairs cost more because tiles are fragile and individual tiles can be expensive. Metal roof repairs require specialized skills. Flat roof repairs depend on the membrane type. Factor three, the age and the condition of your existing roof. If your roof is old, finding matching shingles might be impossible and the repair might not blend well. Additionally, working on an old brittle roof increases the risk of causing additional damage during the repair. Factor four, underlying issues. If the visible problem is just a symptom of a deeper issue like inadequate ventilation, structural problems, or widespread deterioration, repair costs escalate quickly. Factor five, labor and overhead. Reputable, insured, licensed contractors cost more than unlicensed handyman, but you're paying for quality work and protection if something goes wrong. Factor six, permits and code compliance. Some repairs require permits, especially if they involve structural work or exceed a certain percentage of the roof. Permit costs and ensuring code compliance add to the total. When the repair makes sense, repair is the right choice. Your roof is less than 10 years old and has isolated damage from a specific event like storm or falling branch. In this case, repair extends the life of the roof that still has many good years left. The damage is truly localized and the rest of the roof is in good condition. If an inspection shows the surrounding areas are sound, a repair can solve the problem without unnecessary expense. Understand this. You plan to sell your home soon and just need to address a specific issue to pass inspection or satisfy buyers. A targeted repair might be all you need. You have budget constraints and the repair will buy you time to save you eventually replacement. Sometimes $1,500 repair can give you 2 to 3 more years to financially prepare for a $15,000 replacement. When repair is throwing money away, here's where I need to be brutally honest with you. Repair doesn't make sense in these situations. Your roof is over 15 years old and showing multiple signs of aging like granule loss, curling, widespread crackling, or frequent small leaks. At this point, you're chasing problems. You fix one leak, another one pops up. You're spending thousands in repairs on roofs that's approaching the end of the life anyway. The repair cost exceeds 30 to 40% of what a full replacement costs. If your quote is $5,000 and a full replacement is $15,000, you're better off spending the extra $10,000 and get a completely new roof with a warranty, rather than just patching an aging system. You have widespread issues, multiple areas of the roof. This indicates systematic failure, not isolated damage. Your roof has already been repaired multiple times. If you're calling for your third or fourth repair in 5 years, your roof is telling you it's done. An inspection reveals underlying problems like rotted decking, inadequate ventilation, or structural issues. Repairing the surface without addressing these means you'll be back to square one soon. The hidden costs of choosing wrong, choosing repair when you should replace, have hidden costs. You'll likely face repeated repair calls, each costing hundreds or thousands. Over 2 or 3 years, you might spend $8,000 in repairs when a $15,000 replacement would have solved everything permanently. Ongoing leaks cause interior damage, ruined ceilings, destroyed installation, potential mold issues, and damaged belongings. These costs add up fast and often exceed the cost of the roof itself. Your home's value and insurability suffer. An aging, problematic roof makes your home harder to sell and harder to insure. Conversely, replacing when a simple repair would suffice wastes money unnecessarily. If your 8-year-old roof just needs a $600 flashing repair, Spending $18,000 on a full replacement doesn't make financial sense. Why you need an inspection before getting repair quotes. Here's the biggest mistake I see most homeowners make. Homeowners notice a leak, call a roofer, and accept a repair quote without understanding the full picture. The problem is that roofers will happily take your money for a repair even when they know it's not the right long-term solution. They'll fix what you ask them to, collect your check, and not tell you about the other issues that they noticed. Other roofers will immediately push for full replacement even when a repair would work perfectly fine because replacement is more profitable. What you need first is an unbiased inspection from someone who's not trying to sell you anything except for honest information. A proper inspection tells you the actual condition of your entire roof system, not just the area where you notice a problem. It reveals whether the issues is isolated or symptomatic or bigger problems. It shows you whether your roof has 2 years of life or 10 years, and it gives you the information you need to make smart financial decisions. Here's how this works. Step 1, you notice a problem or suspect damage. Step 2, you call a professional inspection, not a sales pitch disguised as an inspection, but an actual assessment by someone who's going to tell you the truth. Step 3, the inspector provides a detailed report showing you the condition of your entire roof, the extent of any damage, and an honest recommendation repair makes sense or whether you're better off considering replacement. Step 4, armed with that information, you can then get repair quotes and replacement quotes as needed, and you'll know whether the contractors you talk to are being straightforward or not. This process saves you money because you're making decisions based on complete information, not just the visible problem. If your damage is recent from a storm, you may be able to file an insurance claim. Might cover the repair costs minus your deductible. But here's the catch. If the damage is extensive enough, your insurance company might actually require full replacement rather than repair. They don't want to pay for repairs on a roof that's going to fail again the next storm season. This is another reason why getting a professional inspection first is critical. You need to know whether you're dealing with insurance-worthy storm damage or just an aging maintenance issue. Trying to claim aging and wear storm damage is insurance fraud and will get your claim denied and potentially get you in legal trouble. The bottom line of roof repair, you'll pay anywhere from $300 to $7,000 or more, depending on the extent of damage and what needs fixing. But the real question isn't how much repair costs. It is repair the right choice for my situation. The only way to answer that question is repair the right choice for my situation. The only way to answer that question is with a comprehensive, unbiased inspection that shows you the full picture. I offer free roof inspections where I will assess your entire roof system, explain what I find in plain English, and give you an honest recommendation about whether your repair makes sense or if it needs to consider other options. No pressure, no sales pitch, just information you need to make smart decisions. The link to schedule is in the description below, or you can call or text me directly. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more information.